me, this human being, is a 99% nobody being programmed by the mass media, watching soaps, watching X Factor, not learning anything, not bothering, not caring, not thinking. And if people are thinking it's about football matches or cricket, and there's nothing wrong with sports at all. I quite enjoy watching a good game of football. But it's as if every mind in the 99% of humanity is, apart from a very small percentage of that 99%, most people are just unaware of what's going on around them when it should be common knowledge. What's going on in the world should be common knowledge to everybody, and then everybody would be able to make a judgment upon the the facts. But all of the facts are always kept hidden from us, really. I've seen nothing really about what's going on in America as far as the Occupy movement is concerned and the 99% over there. I've seen nothing at all on the BBC and ITV and Sky. It's as if these people want to retain the control that they have over the masses by keeping them blind to it, blind to what's going on all around them. It's something that I long for those people to know what's going on. And then, well, you know, a lot of them are obviously fed up with what's going on already in their own lives, you know, with the pension cuts, and people suffering with pensions and not getting pensions, and all of the cutbacks in the National Health Service and disability allowance. It's all upsetting everybody. And how can a political leadership or a government keep pacifying the people when the people are the ones that are having to suffer for the fraud of the banking system? These people need to be brought to justice. But having said that, we need to have the plan in place for the future so that our children can live without the fears that their parents have felt. And my grandparents felt. They lived through the Depression, first Depression. This is a depression. We're all depressed. And if that's not a depression, then what is? Shaking my head. whole system is corrupt, globally corrupt, and the whole system needs to be changed. And there is this option of completely changing the civilization that we live in, and it's called the resource-based economy, or the resource economy, or the economy based on resources, rooted in resources. And that economy is something which will boost the amount of development that humanity can achieve. Because money, which is something the resource economy will not have, is the thing that prevents real human development. So let us imagine a day when the whole banking system has completely collapsed and the world is completely free of that erroneous system of economics. Because let's face it, there's nothing economics, I should say, there's nothing economical about the economic system that we're currently living in, is there? It's insanity. Because all we're doing is getting more and more into debt. Debt upon debt upon debt upon debt upon debt. So let's imagine a day when all of that has gone. The bankers are under a house arrest. All the people that have conned the people of the world are under house arrest because there's, we don't want to put them in prisons. We're too civilized for that. So they're under guard, under house arrest, with tags. Let them be tagged. That's what I say, let them be tagged. It's gone out. Where was I? Yes, a new age is dawning. The 99% have formed the 99% nations. They're all united together. The net is buzzing with activity. Votes are going on. Electing not leaders, but just spokespeople, perhaps, to appear before the new United Nations and to discuss what's going to happen. But this is what I would like to happen. I would like to see new cities being built all across Russia and the Ukraine and North Africa, where there are no cities at the moment. And those cities will be self-sustainable cities. That's what I'd like to see, just for starters. But first of all, we need to sort of perhaps look at how we can provide energy for everybody. And there are options available for further research. And in my opinion, Tesla technology certainly holds the key to free energy for the whole world. I say Tesla energy because, or Tesla technology, because it's probably, as far as I can see, the cleanest form of technology that, or energy technology that humanity could develop, if it's possible. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a 99% nobody. But I know that wind, solar and wave energy can be created in abundance. And I also know about geo-thermal energy, which, is also abundant. But the only drawback with those technologies is the amount of resources that go into actually producing the equipment for producing that energy. So because those four forms of energy supply, wind, wave and solar and geothermal, would create a lot of environmental pollution, really, in the development of the machinery and the piping that's needed. So if Tesla free energy, Tesla technology could be developed for the whole world, then it would be the cleanest and probably the lowest amount of machinery, if you like, that would be needed to provide energy for the whole world, if Tesla technology is possible. So that will be the first step, is to actually create a world where there is an abundant energy supply for everybody, even the people in mud huts in the middle of the Amazon forest. So that's what I would like to see happen after the bankers have been put under house arrest and tagged. And then with the advent of energy, electrical energy all over the world for everybody, the development of the cities would be made a lot simpler, because there would be an abundant energy supply to actually create the machinery needed to build the cities. And if I suppose the best way for anybody that doesn't know anything about the resource-based economy is to have a look at the zeitgeist movies. But having a little bit of faith, and you don't want to push it. That's where zeitgeist for me falls down a little bit, but all I want is a future for the planet's children, including my own, selfishly. Oh, you can't do that. You can't have a resource-based economy. It's impossible. You can't just change the world overnight, you know. You can't. It's impossible. How are you going to get everybody to agree? I'm talking to myself. Mr. White. So where was I? Yes. You can't have a resource-based economy because the change would be too much for everybody to cope with. But if everybody was to agree, what a wonderful world it would be. And that's all it needs. Everybody agreeing instead of disagreeing. And at the moment, of course, everybody is disagreeing or talking about things that we know have got to change anyway. But nobody's talking about really what to change into. Some say, well, you can't get rid of the old system, you've got to keep money. You can have a resource economy, but you need money to make the things go around, to make things work. But you don't need money to make things work. All you need is the desire in every single human being to want to make the world a better place for their future generations. That's all you need. And then the developments will follow on. Technology will develop faster because there's nothing to hold it back. The money isn't holding it back because there is no money. The funding isn't there because there's no need for funding. There is only need for the resources to create and develop the future that we all want, that we all need, that we all know we can have if we've done the research. As I've said, solar, wind, wave and geothermal energy are there for us. All we have to do is tap into them. But if Tesla's technology is there and can be created, wind, wave, solar and geothermal, which to me are, well, especially geothermal, I'm a bit concerned about that because you're taking energy from the centre of the earth, really. But if Tesla's technology were a reality, then the world's going to be an amazing place for everybody. That's all I can say really for now. Somebody's going to have a moan on now.